Welcome to this insightful video, where we tackle the complexities surrounding the 221G refusal, exploring why a high salary might not suffice, and the hidden pitfalls associated with financial sponsorship. Let's begin by understanding what happens after a consular interview when you receive a 221G notice. This typically highlights financial issues, particularly with the Affidavit of Support, Form I-864. The complexity often emerges when the primary sponsor, who despite having a high income, lacks the necessary verifiable history, notably a full year of tax returns, up to the required income level. Next, we delve into the differences between A, joint sponsor, and A, co-sponsor. The terms are often confused, but they denote fundamentally different roles with distinct requirements. A co-sponsor is a household member who files an I-864A and combines income with the primary sponsor. In contrast, a joint sponsor is an independent party who uses their own income to meet the 125% poverty guideline, completely separate from the primary sponsor's income. Now let's talk about tax returns versus current pay, a common source of contention in the process. While general guidance may suggest using employment letters and recent pay stubs to prove sustained income, consular officers often give precedence to the previous year's tax returns. This is because tax returns serve as a verified, government-audited history of earnings, while current pay documentation is viewed as reflecting a temporary status. Finally, once you submit new joint sponsor documents, the waiting period begins, varying from a few days to several months. Cases may take longer when the sponsor's income relies more on current employment documentation than tax history. Additionally, consulates sometimes perform extra checks on the joint sponsor's ability to maintain their income. Here's a quick question for our viewers. What is the main difference between A, joint sponsor, and A, co-sponsor? Your options are A, joint sponsor, combines income with the primary sponsors. A, co-sponsor, lives apart from the primary sponsor. A, joint sponsor, is independent and meets income requirements alone. None of the above. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss it in the next section. The correct answer is A, joint sponsor, is independent and meets income requirements alone. The joint sponsor must be independent financially and able to meet the income requirements without any reliance on the primary sponsor. Here are some key takeaways. 221G refusals are commonly linked to financial concerns on the I-864. Joint sponsors and co-sponsors have distinct roles and responsibilities. Consular officers favor tax returns over current pay as proof of income. The waiting period for administrative processing can be quite variable. Securing the correct joint sponsor is essential to avoid long delays. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you found the information helpful. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.